House of the Dragon star Emma Darcy is biologically female, identifies as non-binary, plays female roles, okay? Makes GQ's Men of the Year list. Make it make sense! Let's dive into this video. So I tweeted this today and got a lot of backlash. I mean, most people agree because most people have common sense, but oh my goodness, the quote tweets on this, telling me to unalive myself, trying their best to get under my skin, posting my Halloween costume. Okay. Let's just go ahead though and dive into the actual article here. So here's, I ain't even gonna read all this because it's just a bunch of fluff. All right. So basically they're saying, all right, Emma Darcy was included in GQ's new list of Men of the Year alongside other 2022 breakouts like Joseph Quinn, Eddie Munson on Stranger Things, and Lee Jung-jae, Squid Game. GQ's Mike Christensen writes that House of the Dragon owes much of its plaudits to breakout star Emma Darcy, who plays Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen. I don't really watch, so my apologies for mispronouncing this stuff, and I can't agree. Darcy took a hold of this role and never let go, showing us who Rhaenyra is in all her contradictions and complexity. Check out the full list of Men of the Year honorees below. Okay, let's look at these Men of the Year honorees. First one, Marissa Abela. I don't know who that is, but that does sound like a woman name. Sheila, Emma Darcy, S. Devlin, Leon Edwards, Mo Farah, Stephen Graham, Myhala Harold, Sharon Horgan, Michael Ravioli, David Johnson, Lee Jung-jae, Harry Lawtie, Louis Theroux, Joseph Quinn, Ashley Walters, Ben Whishaw. That's a lot of female names I'm seeing on this list. Emma Darcy among GQ's Men of the Year honorees. Just to head off this question at the pass, Emma Darcy is non-binary and uses they, them pronouns. At first, I figured that this was part of the reason GQ chose to include them on its Men of the Year list. However, the list also includes several women. I don't, cis is stupid. It's like, we're the default. You shouldn't have to add cis to it. We're the norm. We're the default. Including Bad Sisters creator Sharon Horgan and Underground Railroad star Sheila Atim, who was once upon a time was going to be in the canceled Game of Thrones spinoff Blood Moon. Apparently, GQ has been including non-men on its list of Men of the Year for a long while. Folks like Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Aniston, Megan Thee Stallion have all graced the cover. So the choice to include Darcy isn't quite as groundbreaking as I first assumed. Still, the honor is well-deserved, and I can't wait to see what Darcy brings to House of the Dragon Season 2. Okay. I personally, now I'm going to get into some conspiracy theory, New World Order type stuff here, but I don't even freaking care. There has been an agenda for a while now. We've seen it seep into entertainment, and they're slowly trying to program us into completely eliminating gender as a whole. And not, like, we're all just kind of interchangeable amorphous blobs is what they want. And they're trying to eliminate gender as a whole, and this is one of the ways of doing it. On the surface, it's like, oh, it seems harmless. It's stupid, but it seems harmless. But this is all a part of a bigger agenda, in my opinion. They demonize masculinity. They demonize femininity in different ways. And yeah, this is what they're encouraging. This is what they want. They want us all just interchangeable. You can't celebrate femininity. You can't celebrate masculinity anymore. And the very premise of GQ and what, it was supposed to be, hey, this is featuring men. This is a man magazine. Let's talk about men, celebrating men. Just like you got magazines that celebrate women, like Women's Weekly or whatever. But that's changed with the current times because they are trying to shoehorn this genderless society. They are trying to shoehorn this, just completely ignore biology, ignore nature, and just try to push this through. Yeah, we're seeing it happen slowly and in little things, and it's kind of like boiling a frog in water, dude. And that's how it's been for me, because for a while, I just let this stuff go. Oh, it's no big deal. Oh, I didn't even know, first of all, about GQ featuring. I think I vaguely remember Jennifer Lopez being featured in GQ's Men of the Year and thinking it was absolutely stupid. But again, I'm just briefly recalling something. But, yeah, it is stupid. I mean, we're seeing Women of the Year are men all the time now. Now, Men of the Year, they're featuring women. And it's just insane. And somebody in the comments of this made a point, which I wish I could find it, made a good point and said, with Emma Darcy identifying as non-binary, putting said person on a Men of the Year list is technically misgendering Emma in this case. But why is it okay? What if Emma Darcy was put on a Women of the Year list? There would be so much outrage. Just me saying biological female here had people quote tweeting me like, how dare you misgender Emma Darcy? The irony, telling me I'm misgendering Emma Darcy for pointing out the biology. Meanwhile, in this same tweet, you see Emma Darcy, Men of the Year. That's calling Emma Darcy essentially a man, even though they have the loophole here, the excuse of honorary man. How can one be an honorary man? Makes zero sense. But anyway, yeah, that's okay. That's okay to put Emma Darcy on a Men of the Year list, but call Emma Darcy biological female and, this is just, things have been absolutely insane in the world, and we're pressured to play the game. And that's what boggles my mind, because it's just like, hey, Emma Darcy can say, oh, I'm non-binary, all Emma Darcy wants to. But to expect every single person in the world to have to play along with that, that's where it gets to another level. I made an entire video on this, which I uploaded about a month ago or so. So you can feel free to check that out, where I really kind of deep dive into my thoughts about this whole gender identity discussion in general. But yeah, this is just what they're trying to normalize with us. They're trying to get us on this whole thing. And something beyond that, too, something I shared yesterday on Twitter as well. Look at this article, okay? Japanese researchers turn male catfish female with soy compounds in shocking 2022 finding. Now, some people are like, but this article was published in 2021. That doesn't make any sense. Haha, troll. And it's like, no, the article was revised in 2022. But regardless, I'm not even saying everything in the article is just Bible. But I am saying, and what the article does explain is that they put soy compounds in the water and are able to make a 100% rate of creating female catfish. That was what I gathered from the article here. And I'm very passionate about nutrition since I've, turned my health around, switching over to like a carnivore / keto diet for the past 3 years. Best health of my life. And I've made videos about this as well. One of my videos is like why we need misinformation is what it's titled. If you want to kind of get more info on my take on that. But that's something, because I've seen so much of my health transform eating this way and cutting out all kinds of garbage. Because I'm telling you guys, I went to pick up a loaf of bread for my dad at the grocery store, and I looked at the labels on almost every single one of those bread bags. Almost all of them had soy in it. Almost everything that is prepackaged has soy in it. Almost everything you're going to get at like fast food, for example, is going to have soy in it. It's going to have soy, or it's going to have seed oils and crap like that is going to mess with your hormones. And it's causing men to be more feminine, and it's causing women to be estrogen dominant and have all kinds of issues. And don't even get me started on hormonal birth control and what that does to women, which they've normalized to the point to where a girl turns 14 and doctors pressure her parents to put her on birth control because, oh, it's going to be good for her hormones. It's going to be good for her period, which is bogus. And I ain't even going to get started down that rabbit hole because I can really go on that tangent. But they're feeding us with chemicals. They're feeding us with stuff that really messes with our hormones. And they want men to be more feminine. They want women to be more masculine. They want us all to be the same. And there's just something weird about that. And there's something that just goes against the way that we were created to be and how God made us. And I will speak out against it. I will speak out on how I don't like it. People don't like it. They can block me. It ain't that hard. But anyway, there's my video for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.